What's up, guys? Welcome to the Fight Rundown, the Boxing Awards, the annual Boxing Awards now, and we've just recorded an MMA one, so check out the channel. Let's click the subscribe button as well while you're there.
Why not? It helps us out more than you know.
Of course, yeah, it's big things. We appreciate it. But yeah, if you want to listen to more podcasts on MMA, boxing, make sure to check out The Fight Rundown on Apple Music, Spotify, Google, Deezer, wherever you get your podcast from, for weekly or maybe even daily podcasts into your feed.
Yeah.
But today we have the annual Boxing Awards. A big one, isn't it, Balls?
It's exciting. This is the one I've been most excited for. Just talking about the boxing, you can't go wrong. I absolutely love it.
No, of course. Well, let's go straight into it with the most disappointing fighter of the year. Let's take a look.
To start off with the most disappointing, a few disappointing fighters on there.
Well, question is, if you was a boxer and you listen to the Fight Rundown, do you want to win this award?
Well, we will not be getting an interview with Anthony Joshua or any of the other two either. Josh Warrington, whoever. We're done
It's a shame, isn't it? Because
we're done for.
Two of them from England, but no, of course we're big fans of all three. First,
yeah,
of
course we are great fighters in their own rights.
But of course, like we said with the don't want to relate too much back to MMA, but this is an award about, at the beginning of the year, did we see these three fighters possibly looking worse for wear than they did going into 2022? And yeah, before we talk about the nominees, let's go to the winner. And the first one.
What's happening there is, I don't know what's happening, but it's not nice at the end of the day.
I'm sorry, AJ. He's had a bad year from the Fight Rundown now. We've absolutely beaten him this year.
Which pains me because he's literally my idol.
Yeah, I mean,
so,
it's rough, isn't it? It's rough to give him a bit of stick.
Well, you guys also agreed that Joshua, a bit of more of a split one, to be fair. A few of you went for Warrington and Lopez as well. Joshua, a pretty standout winner on the polls. Yeah. And we agree. Joshua, just a fall from grace, really.
Yeah, it's a shame. But who knows? He could bounce back big time next year. And we're going to be talking about the stars of next year. So make sure to keep an eye out for the new podcast coming soon. Or follow us on the Instagram for quick updates on The Fight Rundown. Had to get our plugs in there somewhere, didn't we? But moving on, we're going to look at another award that is, like I said, my favourite award, the Breakout Star of the Year. Let's get straight to it. Well, there we go. Three big stars, I think. I knew about Savannah Marshall, but she had a great year. Winning in April. Huge fight against Shields. Some people say it was a women's fight of the year. I disagree. And Jaron Ennis. Jaron Boots And his balls, you told me about this guy, and I'm hooked.
He's hooked on Boots, and I don't blame him because absolute killer in the ring.
Yeah, he just goes around. He's a cleaner.
Yeah.
He just cleans up,
He's the
doesn't
cleaner,
he?
yeah. Entertaining to watch, great skills, and really excited for the future for John Ennis.
And for Fabio Wardley, again.
Yeah, I thought this would be a good one because not many people knew who Fabio is. He gets a big fight as an interesting fight with Eric Molina.
Yeah.
Where, if I remember correctly, he sort of just gives up a little bit. Molina does in the end. He's doing well, but then he just loses. And a huge win against Nathan Gorman, who at the time, he was up there with Daniel Dubois in the prospects for British heavyweight boxing, and then. It's a huge win.
0 votes, so he's clearly not broken through yet, has he?
Not quite.
Hey, maybe he might be back next year for another breakout star performance. But let's see who we decide to go with as the winner. Well, there's our winner.
I think you could tell from the way we were speaking about Boots there.
Speaking like he's a son.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, what more can we say about that kid is I think he's going to clean up next year. I think he's got the potential to be a pound-for-pound star in the future.
I'm hoping to see two fights from next year, hopefully. Have a good year. But yeah, let's go on to the next one. This is the upset of the year.
Exciting.
Always a controversial one. Let's see who we have in these. There we go.
Controversial, maybe, but some good ones. What do you think about Paul and Silva?
Straight away, Jake Paul versus Silva. I backed Paul. I had the prediction right. I felt like Paul could have pulled it off, but
I didn't.
Exactly.
Yeah,
There's
exactly.
one of many who had Anderson Silva winning that, and if we're looking back at the beginning of the year as well, who would have expected Jake Paul to win? But some people are not going to be happy with including that in a boxing list, are they?
I know,
They're going to say stick to YouTube. But also the other two, Jack Catterall versus Josh Taylor, is definitely more of a robbery.
Yeah.
But I think
it upset me. It upset me watching it. So it's a reason to include it in there. We talk about it so much, don't we?
It's just so annoying.
So
it's just the worst call I've ever seen.
And they're saying that they're doing the rematch next year. It's meant to be signed for Glasgow.
Are we off?
What?
I don't know. No, I'm not spending money on a robbery. I'm not doing that. I saw some awful trash talk. I think Jack Couch said, "Oh, don't eat too much turkey," and then Joshua replied like, "Well, turkey's the leanest meat."
Oh, brilliant! And that's me as a boxer there.
And what was our first one? Bivol Canelo.
Bivol and Canelo.
I mean, looking back at it wasn't too much of an upset.
No.
At the time it was.
Yeah.
It was like, damn, Canelo lost. But yeah, let's go to our winner for this award anyway. There we go. I mean, without a doubt, just the most shocking moment. Awful decision. It was an upset and a robbery at the same time. Before the fight, it definitely wasn't an upset, was it?
Oh no.
We all thought
it wouldn't have been an upset if Josh got the win and like a unanimous decision, but and he deserved it, it wouldn't be an upset. But it's just the way it happened, and the judges should be fined at least for that performance.
Well, what was it? Ian John Lewis?
Ian John Lewis.
Yeah, he's got his license taken off him. So
shouldn't laugh.
We got that's a living right there. That's someone's living. God, I feel bad now. But no, of course, it shouldn't have really happened, should it?
No,
with them scorecards. But
ridiculous.
Well, let's go to the fight of the year. Sorry, kind of like this is the only one with only 2 nominations. As I think there was 2 standouts. Let's go to it. It's a split decision. It's a split decision. Yeah. We struggled, and we both kind of, with these awards, we both wanted to agree on one winner. But this one, I had to use a lot of bargaining power, didn't I? I had to kind of bank in every one that I disagreed with just to get this one. But let's talk about Taylor Serrano first before we talk about both fights. The greatest women's fight of all time.
Headlined in Madison Square Garden.
$1.4 million gate. It just goes on and on, doesn't it? Of how
goes on
huge it was.
Breaking records. Just breaking records for everything. So for the venue, for how good the fight was. It's just unreal. Everything leads to just such a iconic fight.
Yeah, I mean, insane. I can't believe I just can't believe it. It's one of my favourite fights of all time already.
Yeah, he loves watching the fight
and then
back.
Let's go to Conlan Wood. Oh my! Do you want to talk about Rocky? Do you want to talk about Rocky?
I think this is I watched the fight live, and Conlan was winning the fight, and he needed something, and that knockout is so cold.
Conlan was winning the fight, but didn't know.
Yeah.
So he was still banking on knowing that he needed to win the 12th.
Yeah.
And he gets knocked down in the 11th, Conlan, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does, yeah.
Oh my God.
And just the way Conlan falls out the ring, basically falls on his head outside the ring.
And it was not nice to see, to be fair.
No, and I think he had to go to hospital after that as well. So, he's obviously fine now. He's had a fight since.
And Lee Wood also in Nottingham, his hometown.
I know,
his first
unreal.
defence.
It just... That's like one of my favourite fights. That is.
You can't write it.
It's such a
spectacle.
It's
one of mine, yeah. And like we said, very tough decision. It was a split decision, if we had to call it.
Literally, yeah.
Well, let's see who we went with for the winner of this one. There we go. I had to.
Yeah, I can't hate on it. I personally thought Lee Wood and Lee, just because of the moment. Again, moments get in the way, I guess. But they've both had good moments.
No, these two were these were the best fight. These 2 fights were in my top 10 fights of all time.
Yeah,
that's how good the fights was.
Yes. Either way, worthy winners of the award this year. just Lee Wood going on. I think he's going to fight Mauricio Lara next.
Oh my
which
God.
is
Lara had a fight of the year as well.
Yeah,
that was mental.
Like already, Lee. I'm saying Lee Wood Lara fight of the year next year.
I don't want to see Lee Wood fight that one.
Yeah,
just don't put it anywhere near UK.
Yeah.
If it is, we're off.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, we are.
And then, of course, we had Chocolatito had a great fight against Estrado.
Yeah. So many.
He had 2 fight of the years.
Yeah, literally
back-to-back bangers, and the third one's booked.
Yeah, but we went for Serrano Taylor purely because it was just
the spectacle.
Of the event and the records it broke and. Like how Taylor didn't go down sometimes and comes back and it's just a roller coaster.
Of course, yeah. But let's go to the next one, the knockout of the year. This is a big one, isn't it, Bowles? I mean, there's been a lot of great knockouts, but let's see our nominees.
Guy, former football player, 6'4", 276, and he's absorbing a lot of punishment, and a big left hand will end the night. Jared Anderson, 8 for...
We've seen that he seems kind of awkward, but in this fight he's not looking... There's a big left hand, and down goes Romero.
Juicing. Well, anyways, 3 big nominees. Should we go with our honourable mentions first?
No, go for it.
Joe Cordina. I mean, it's Eddie Hearn's knockout of the year.
Yeah.
And Wilder versus Helenius. It's rude not to, isn't it? Oh, yeah. That was dangerous to watch. But 3 big knockouts. You want to start with Big Baby?
Yeah, Big Baby. Did I introduce you to be as
well?
You did, yeah.
I did, yeah. Through the Prospects.
Yeah.
Which is our YouTube video. If you want to watch that one.
Jared Anderson. I said he's going to be the gatekeeper. That's the wrong word. He's going to take American heavyweight boxing to the next level, basically. In my opinion, he's going to be the next Deontay Wilder sort of thing. You know, maybe a world champion.
Middleweight.
He does move like a middleweight, and he's got hands of a heavyweight for sure.
Oh God, yeah.
And it's just the way he's sort of blocking the punches and then coming straight back. It's like
that knockout
Matrix
knockout that you just saw there. He slips the headshot as well.
Heavyweight Matrix right there.
Yeah,
literally.
Has he escaped the Matrix?
I'm sure he will do.
Ask Tate. Yeah, I mean, he probably already has to be fair.
Probably already.
Multi-millionaire already.
For sure, yeah.
Well, should we go to the winner?
Yeah.
See who we have as the knockout of the year winner. Well, we had to go with it, didn't we?
We did go for Plant and Durrell against a fighter like Durrell. We thought it'd be rude not to.
Who would ever think Durrell would go down like that? Caleb Plant, talk about a comeback arc. And, fantastic. He's lost the Canelo. He's come back and done that.
Yeah, exactly. He's shown that he's not wilted from after the Canelo loss, and he's ready to come back with a vengeance, and it's exciting for the next year.
And not taking an easy fight as well.
Yeah, exactly.
Stepped up well with another great fight. We've got 2 awards left, Bowles. The women's fight of the year and the men's fight of the year. Which one should we go with first?
Let's go for the women's.
All right, let's take a look at the nominees right now.
Katie's legs are straight. She's not even bending them.
There we go. 3 big nominations.
A little bit of a small split decision on this one. Katie Taylor, again, it's just constantly... I feel like Madison Square Garden's her home now. She just keeps winning there. She's had multiple wars there.
Let's get the rematch at Quarry Park.
Oh, man, come on. Against a legend like Serrano, having the war, getting the win, and I think she's had another fight as well.
Who's that? Taylor.
Yeah.
No, Taylor's only fought once this year. Actually, yeah.
Maybe I'm thinking about the end of last year then.
Yeah, I think she had one.
I think she moved up in weight or something like that and had a fight. But same as Serrano. Obviously, they fought to each other, which is what we're talking about.
You can't put one. It was a split decision, wasn't it?
Yeah, you can't put one out the other.
No, yeah, and I felt like we would have done a disservice to.
Yeah, exactly. It's worthy of a nomination and a chance to get the award.
Terry Harper special. Like shout out to her, of course, as well.
Natasha Jonas as well.
I mean, some women. Ebony Bridges.
Yeah, another one. Yeah.
Big knockout recently. And then, of course, finally, Clarissa Shields. We haven't spoken about her yet, but that fight against Marshall was very impressive.
Very impressive. I said Marshall would win. I said Marshall would win the fight. And
I was the only person I know
it's
who
true.
picked Shields.
Yeah.
And I banked money on it.
Yeah.
So it was worth it. Should we go with the winner?
Let's go with the winner.
Let's find out who we thought... Oh, wait, who did you guys... Who did...
the boys went with Clarissa Shields on this one.
Yeah, and it was a close one, wasn't it?
It was close.
All 3 very close. But yeah, let's find out who we had as a winner. There we go. Katie Taylor wins the award for us. I mean, had to happen, didn't it?
It did. Rude not to.
Tough decision.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, of course. I just think in the end she just deserved it. She just keeps breaking records, breaking barriers in the women's sport, and I feel like she's the reason why women's boxing is where it is at today, and she's the reason why they could headline Madison Square Garden. I think that she's a genuine advocate for that. Yeah,
for sure. I think all 3 also are, but tough call. But we decided on the end with Taylor. And should we go for the final one, the Men's Fighter of the Year? There's been a lot of tough calls, and I can't lie, I think we made a bad call with not including some people in the list. But let's find out who our nominees are.
Can't include everyone.
Of course not.
Big guy, former football player, 6'4", 276, and he's absorbing a lot of punishment, and a big left hand will end the night. Jared Anderson, 8 for...
We've seen that he seems kind of awkward, but in this fight he's not looking... There's a big left hand, and down goes Romero.
So take 11 rounds with anyway.
Yeah. There we go. The nominees are in.
Some good nominees there. I think it's some...
People are not happy Dimitri Bivol is there.
I know, yeah. We do apologise.
We've got to stand our ground a bit, though.
We've got a little bit, yeah.
Someone said we signed to Top Rank. With 3 Top Rank fighters.
Well, yeah. Well, obviously, we're going to put Bivol in an honourable mention there. I mean... Maybe he could have been in there. Maybe he could have swapped someone out.
He probably should have been.
He probably should have been over...
I don't know. That's the problem.
Over who? Yeah.
Maybe Bud, but you can't. You can't discredit Bud.
But then you see what Shakur's done and how easy he's made it look.
2 big fights for Shakur this year. He's looked very good.
And
Bud,
obviously,
is he the best
just
in the world?
doing Bud things. I think he is. I think he finishes the year pound for pound number... Pound for pound number one, just.
Well, let's find out who I think is the pound for pound number one and the best of the year in the. Well, there we go. I think.
I agree.
You know my connection with the guy is now. I absolutely love him.
Been watching since the World Boxing Super Series. He's got the nickname the Monster for a reason. That kid can punch. That kid can fight, and I think a worthy winner of the Men's Boxer of the Year.
Yeah, I mean, I just can't explain how good I think he is. I think he's clear of everyone. He's cleared out 2 divisions now. I think he's just a genuine problem for the next few up as well.
Yes.
But let's be honest, I think boxing didn't have the year we was kind of hoping. There's been some also good moments in it. There's been great moments, but a lot of sludge as well, hasn't there?
Yeah, that's true. Hopefully, looking at a better year next year. Not to say that it was a little bit disappointing, but
a lot of fights didn't come to fruition.
exactly. So, but it's looking like there's some good fights in the pipeline for next year, which I'm looking forward to. I'm hoping boxing's going to be back next year, back with a bang as well.
Well, of course, we really appreciate everyone who listened, and of course, like we said, this is our YouTube channel. We do upload very frequently on Apple Music and Spotify. So make sure to check that out. We're also on Instagram at The Fight Rundown.
And please subscribe to the YouTube channel as well.
Yeah, and hit that bell if you really want to.
Only quality on this channel.
Of course, yeah, we're going to specialise in high quality videos. So we hope you enjoyed, and we'll see you soon.